Fox 61, Connecticut's news station, starts with a weather impact alert.
Now at 6, a flood watch in Connecticut as storms roll through the state. We're getting a break now, but the rain will soon pick up again. Good evening and thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. We're in a weather impact alert for double trouble with the heat and the storms out there, which has already caused some power outages and damage.
Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank has been watching those storms. So, Rach, what have you seen so far? What do we expect tonight?
Yeah, there was a nasty storm earlier that moved through Litchfield County. About 25% of the town is still without power. Bantam also reporting some trees and power lines down too. But right now we are catching a breather. It is still very warm, very humid, but we could see some additional showers and storms move in, especially after about 8 o'clock tonight. Right now, a couple of showers about to move into Avon, Bloomfield, and also West Hartford, but this is not a thunderstorm anymore. We're watching this line of showers and storms to the south of us, and it looks like most of the storms kind of pass to the south of Connecticut. We're still going to be watching what is a bit farther north and see how that looks as it comes through, but we could see showers and storms fill back in. And I wanted to show you northeast of Philadelphia, a tornado warning in effect right now. Look at all these lightning strikes, just what a mess. Here at home, this is Route 202 in Litchfield from Josh W. Thank you so much for sharing, reporting multiple trees, wires down there, and the reports keep coming in. We have sent a crew, so we'll see what kind of damage, but it looks like they are going to be cleaning up quite a bit, at least in some streets there. Taking a look at the hour-by-hour forecast, notice as we head closer to the news at 10, we'll see some of those showers and storms move back in again. The threat for severe weather will be isolated in nature, but there is also a chance for some locally heavy rain that could lead to some flash flooding issues. That would be minor, but we did want to give you a heads up about that. Your full forecast will take another look coming up.
Thank you, Rachel. Download the free Fox 61 News app. That's where we'll keep you up to date on those weather impact alerts. We also have live radar on Fox 61 Plus. Download it on your TV and watch for free.
Fox 61 has been following 2 major court cases, one in Milford Superior Court and one in Waterbury Superior Court. Our team spent the day in both courtrooms getting the new developments, and we want to begin with Fox 61's Alicia Hercules in Milford. Deliberations there continued in the Raul Valley murder trial as the jury remains deadlocked on the murder charge and certain aspects of the 3 assault charges.
So let's hand things over now to Alicia, who's been following the trial from day one. She's been in that courtroom. So Alicia, what happened today?
Sarah, the jury continued deliberations this morning. We learned yesterday that the jury was deadlocked on the murder charge, and we found out today the jury was also unable to reach an agreement on the 3 assault charges Valley faces. The judge says the jury sent a note about that late yesterday afternoon.
The note does, however, indicate that the jury remains deadlocked as to count 1. And also cannot reach a verdict at this time as to counts 2, 3, and 4.
Judge Sherry Murphy began the day with instructions to the jury to go back to the deliberations room. She told the jurors to see if they could come to a decision together on the murder and 3 assault charges Raul Valley faces. Valley said he was acting in self-defense at a Shelton House party in 2022 when he stabbed 4 people. 17-year-old James McGrath died and 3 other people were hurt. At the time of the stabbings, Valley said he was attacked by at least 20 people. The jury sent another note to the judge during deliberations to listen to Valley's testimony regarding the fight.
The jury would like to hear Raul Valley's testimony concerning if he knew Tyler DeSilva was on the street when he returned from the Honda Pilot and they crossed paths. Did he recognize that it was Tyler? The video shows they crossed.
Part of the direct and cross-examination of Valley was played again for the jury to hear.
I saw my best friend. He saw me get up. Nobody was helping him.
The 12-person jury, made up of 6 men and 6 women, has spent about 12 hours deliberating the case so far. Both the defense and the prosecution agreed with the judge to encourage the jury to continue with deliberations.
With a short instruction to the jury regarding that continued process without, at this time, giving a Chip Smith charge. or accepting any verdicts that may or may not have been reached. So
the judge also instructed jurors to go over any and all evidence and maintain respectful conduct during deliberations.
Kindly explain your views and listen to the views of others. That goes for everyone. Ultimately, of course, you will make up your own mind and decide this case upon the basis of your own individual judgment and conscience.
The jury will return to the courtroom tomorrow to continue working towards a verdict. Live in Milford, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
And at the Waterbury Superior Courthouse, new motions are being discussed in the case of Kimberly Sullivan. Sullivan is accused of holding her stepson captive and starving him for more than 20 years. Fox 61's Jamel Johnson has details on what protections could be coming for the alleged victim in the case.
While Kimberly Sullivan didn't appear in court, her attorney, Yonis Kolotis, was there on her behalf. This latest hearing provided answers on some outstanding motions and details on a new protective order the state intends to file.
The victim has now assumed a different name post-arrest of Ms. Sullivan. The state feels that we need a protective order in regards to the new name.
According to State's Attorney Maureen Platt, the alleged victim, who goes by S, has changed his name since he's been receiving care. Medical records from the time he was hospitalized after the house fire on February 17th uses this new name, and because of this, the state wants to redact it before Sullivan's team can review it. Sullivan's attorney says he's prepared to object to that protective order.
We think that is wrong on a number of different levels. There's both constitutional arguments, confrontation clause issues. There's issues with respect to how that would impede our investigation. We're really going to try and keep the focus on where it should be, and that's Ms. Sullivan's rights.
The protective order discussions are still preliminary, and Platt expects a more firm argument to be in place from the prosecution by the next hearing. Sullivan's attorney says he expects a clearer picture once his team is able to review those medical records.
There's a claim that he was starved, near death. We've heard about Holocaust. I haven't seen anything to support that. I don't believe something just because the police say it. I need to see evidence. And just because someone's 68 pounds doesn't mean anything to me.
In addition to these records, Sullivan's attorney says he anticipates additional body-worn camera footage to be released to the defense, along with witness accounts, interviews, and police reports. He says that since her last hearing, Sullivan has been granted access to the Blake Street home, and the court has issued her cell phone to be returned.
GPS monitoring is still in place. She's been fully compliant. There's been no issues.
The biological mother of S, Tracy Valorand, also attended the hearing, having missed none since these appearances started.
Now, I know he's received my letters, and it's not about me, it's about him and his recovery. So when he is ready and he's strong enough, I am always here. I will always be here. If she's so innocent, why is she not showing up? Why is she not appearing? I will continue to appear for him, because he is my priority.
While Sullivan wasn't present, the state did say that the court will not excuse her absence for the next court date, which is slated for August 19th. In Waterbury, Jamel Johnson, Fox 61.
The southbound side of I-91 in Rocky Hill is back open tonight, but last night a tractor trailer caught fire and shut down lanes for hours. Meanwhile, the rig is unrecognizable. Fox 61's Kayla Cage shows us what it looked like when firefighters got to the scene.
The driver of the truck was not hurt, and they were not inside the vehicle when firefighters arrived. One Rocky Hill firefighter had a minor injury. They were treated by EMS. Truck caught on fire just before 10 Monday night on I-91, just south of the exit 23 on-ramp. These are some pictures taken by the Rocky Hill Fire Department. You can see the flames coming from the front of the truck. Firefighters said the truck was carrying refrigerated foods. State police had to shut down the highway while crews worked to put out the fire. It reopened just before midnight. Multiple agencies helped with this fire, including Cromwell, Newington, and Wethersfield. This is what it looked like after crews put the fire out. The fire completely melted the back of the truck. We do not know the cause of the fire, but it is under investigation. In Rocky Hill, Kayla Cade, Fox 61.
The Rocky Hill Fire Department just released new details an hour ago about a hazmat situation on Jason Drive. Crews have a multi-gas meter that gave readings of hazardous condition. State crews were requested to help address the condition. Crews determined the building should be evacuated. The gases that created the situation were found to have come from a combination of an application of a pesticide and new furniture off-gassing. The area was cleared just after 11:30 this morning. There were no injuries reported. Fire crews remind you that when you're using pesticides to read the labels carefully prior to use. And Waterbury police have made an arrest in the deadly stabbing from a few weeks ago on Washington Street. Police identified 50-year-old Jose Ayala as the suspect in the stabbing death of 47-year-old Samuel Lopez. Ayala turned himself in yesterday. Lopez was found with multiple stab wounds and later died at the hospital. The second man suffered a serious facial injury but survived. Police say the attack stemmed from a personal dispute. Ayala faces murder and first-degree assault charges with bond set at $2 million. In Manchester, police are investigating a stabbing that sent 2 teens to the hospital. Officers responded to a Dunkin' on Center Street around 5:10 last night, and that's where they found a 16-year-old who said he was stabbed in the chest. He told police it happened at Charter Oak Park during a fight involving several people. A second teen also suffered a minor injury. Both were treated and released. If you know anything about what happened here, call police.
State police identified the person who died in a crash in Durham last night. Police say 22-year-old Anthony Rapuno of North Haven was driving on Main Street when his car veered off the road. This happened around 10 last night. Investigators say Rapuno's car hit a guardrail, a sign, and a utility pole, then came to a stop. He was pronounced dead at the scene.
And a state police cruiser was part of a multi-car crash on I-84 in Southington just a few hours ago. Take a look at live pictures of the interstate near exit 21 where the crash happened. Traffic looks a lot better now than it did around 2:45. Officials tell us there are minor injuries and we're working to get more information.